Welcome back to the 10th inning with another through the mail autograph return. This week I think I've got 8 returns back, quite a few of them to go through with you guys, and I'm excited to rip them open. Before I do though, quick reminder, if you want to send off your own through the mail autographs, check out sportscardforum.com or sportscollectors.net and leave me questions in the comment section and I will do my best to help you. But let's get to it. We got a bunch of returns and I'm excited to get into them. So return number 1, here we go. And here we go, return number 1. Got this back on the 20th, and it's coming to us from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I don't remember the last card I sent to Green Bay, but it is former place kicker Chris Jackie with a 2-card return. The former Packer place kicker, well-known bear killer in the 90s, signed 2 cards for me here nicely in black. Here is 1991 Fleer. Nice signature there, looks very nice. And here is 93 Game Day. Love these cards. If you're new to the channel, then this might be your first Game Day card you've seen signed. If you're not new, then you know I love these cards and I try and get them back every chance I get. There's Brett Favre holding down the kick as the starting quarterback used to do. And apologize for the panting in the background. Took my dog for a walk, so she's now on the verge of what sounds like having a heart attack. And not sure she's going to stop anytime soon. So I apologize for that, but that is a 2 of 2 from Chris Jackie to start us off. Make sure you stick around to the end. We're going to do a recap at the end, and we'll go through and pick our favorite cards together from each return. So let's get to return number 2. Here we go. And our second return, got this back on the 20th. This one's coming from the Metroplex in Michigan. And we started with football. We keep it going with basketball. We've got a 1-card return from former Chicago Bull, Dennis Hopson. Let's take a look here. He signed this 91-92 Skybox card for me nicely in blue Sharpie. There we go. Very cool. He was part of that 91-92 NBA championship team, the Bulls' very first title, and was one of our backup shooting guards. So there we have it. Another addition to my 91-92 Skybox collection. And we will keep chugging along. That's a 101 from Dennis Hopson. Let's get to return number 3. Return number 3, got this back on the 21st, and it's coming to us from Salt Lake City, Utah. Could be a former Jazz player, could be a lot of things. Who do we have here? We've got a note card. That's old school. I sent note cards a long time ago. I sent to Danny Ainge. Did he sign anything? He did not. That's a 0-0 from Danny Ainge. Did he sign the backs? No. So Danny Ainge, I never liked you as a player. Just know that. These happen. I'm actually not mad. I legitimately always hated Danny Ainge though. So kind of serves me right, I guess, for sending him cards to autograph. So that's a nothing from the... I don't know, the guy that couldn't win championships on a bunch of teams that tried to beat the Bulls. Danny Ainge. I'm not bitter. You suck, Ainge. Let's get to our next return, return number 4. And our 4th return, got this back on the 24th. It's coming to us from Santa Ana, California. We had a Santa Ana return last week from Charlie Hoff. And here is former Trailblazer Tracy Murray. I think I sent him 4 cards in total. Let's see how many we got back. These are backwards, so a little suspense. What did he sign for us? 92-93 Skybox, signed nicely in black. This is his rookie card. That turned out very nice. Here's 94-95 Hoops. Looks like who's he got there from the Bulls? JoJo English. Guarding him there, very nice. Here's his Upper Deck rookie card from 92-93. And then we'll finish with 93, 94 hoops. Would love to get this signed by BJ and then somehow get Reggie as well, have all three of them. That would be a cool return. So that is a 4 of 4 from the former sharpshooter, Tracy Murray. There you go. I said to him one time before, I just don't think the package ever made it to him. Probably one of those that got lost in the mail, or USPS decided it was too heavy and just never sent it through. Who knows what happens to those cards, but there we go. We finally got the return from Tracy Murray. Let's keep on moving. We got 4 more returns to go. Number 5 coming up. And our 5th return got this back on the 25th, coming to us from Denver, Colorado. Could this be a Bronco? Could it be a Nugget? Could it be a Rocky? Who do we have? We've got a 101 from Keith Van Horn. Very nice. I think I've sent to Keith 2 or 3 times now. And he will only sign 1 card at a time. He does not charge a fee. I had started to kind of give up hope that I would get one of these back, but there we go. A little scribble there from Keith Van Horn. And that's a 101. Very cool Upper Deck Ovation card. These are embossed. Kind of feels like a basketball on the outside. Very nice. And excited to get that one back because I have a couple Keith Van Horn cards that are signed from 2018 Prism and Hoops and stuff like that. But I wanted to get my own card signed and probably put those other ones up for sale on eBay because I'd rather have my TTM cards than the cards from the packs. So there you have it. There's a 101 from Keith Van Horn. Let's get to return number 6. And our 6th return got this one back on the 25th. And this one's coming to us also from Denver, Colorado. Could this be back-to-back Keith Van Horns? I know I've sent to him a few times. It is! Another one from Keith Van Horn. I told you guys I had sent to him a few times. I don't know how far apart. I feel like these are months and months apart, but I finally got them back. So there's another 101 from Keith Van Horn. Very nice. I'm just going to maybe combine the last one. We'll call it a 2 of 2 since we got it back on the same day. But there we have it. 2 of 2, both of them with the Nets uniforms. I do have one more I would like to get signed by him, so I may send it off at some point. I've got one of those real cool EX 2001 acetate cards that I think would just look awesome with ink. So I may try one more with Van Horn, but there we go. Very cool to get it back to back. Who knew? There we go. Let's get to return number 7. And our 7th return got this back on the 25th. And it's from the Metroplex in Michigan. Now, we've already gotten one back today from Michigan. And then we got the double Keith Van Horn. Is it possible that I sent to the same person twice in 2 separate times on the same exact return? I don't think so. It's a 2 of 2 from the former Magic and Phoenix Sun power forward, Pat Garrity. Very nice. Let's go ahead and start with this Skybox Impact card with the Orlando Magic. I think people probably best know Pat Garrity from his time with the Magic. Those were certainly his best years. After a rookie season with the Suns, he was traded and I think played like 5 or 6 years with the Magic and was pretty productive in his time there. So there we go. And then that would make this the Pat Garrity rookie card from Topps. Looks like he's being guarded by one of our former TTM returns, Danny Ferry. There you can go. You can see he played his collegiate ball at, where's it? At Notre Dame, that's right. Notre Dame guy had a heck of a senior year. 23.2 points a game. Looks like he had about 7 or 8 rebounds a game. So there you go. Had a nice NBA career. And that's a 2 of 2 from Pat Garrity as we get to our 8th and final return. Let's see what it is. All right, our 8th and final return. Got this back on the 25th from Los Angeles, California. Who could it be? We've got former Lakers and Nuggets coach Paul Westhead. Okay, apparently still making his home out in LA. And here is a 2 of 2. I had him sign 2 Nuggets cards for my Skybox 91-92 set. Let's start with his coach card. There you can see, signed nicely there in black Sharpie. Very cool. Flip it around. In 90-91, first year with the Nuggets, the Nuggets averaged a league high 119.9 points a game, but they allowed 130. So that is the downside to that. Of course, if you're a fan of basketball, you've got the HBO show right now that's out about the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's a big part of that as he takes over as the head coach and wins a title after the previous head coach gets sick, or not gets sick, but crashes his bike and ends up hurting his brain, and he's got to take over, leads him to a title, and then eventually he's going to lose his job to Pat Riley, who was his assistant. And it's a great show. Couldn't recommend that enough. Check that out on HBO Max. It's called Winning Time, and it's about the 80s Lakers team. So a lot of Larry Bird in there as well. I'm sure eventually we'll get to Jordan and those guys. So there we have it. That's a 2 of 2 from Paul Westhead. Let's go ahead and get to our video recap. It's recap time, guys. 8 returns back this week, 7 came back signed. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching today's episode, and looking forward to reading the comments and seeing which cards that you guys enjoyed the most from each returner. So here we go. I'm going to start with the 93 game day for Chris Jackie. Thought that one turned out awesome. Had the 1 of 1 from Dennis Hopson, who does charge a fee. I think I paid $5 to get that one autographed. I think I have another one I need to send off to him as well with the Kings uniform on. I did not get a return from Danny Ainge. I went with the 93-94 NBA Hoops Tracy Murray card. I'm going to add the BJ Armstrong one to my next return to him and try and get 2 of 3 signatures on there. Had 2 1 of 1s from Keith Van Horn, completely separate send-offs. Got them both back, and they both turned out awesome. Went with the Topps rookie card for Pat Garrity, and then I went with the 91-92 coach card for Paul Westhead. He also sent me back the Nuggets team card, and really happy about every return I got, and very thankful to all of our signers, and even you, Danny Ainge. I know I gave you some heat. You weren't my favorite player, but gotta respect a guy who could have went pro in NFL, NBA, and MLB. He actually did spend time with the Blue Jays, and obviously played a long time in the NBA. So gotta respect a true 3-sport athlete. But that's it, guys. We will see you on the next one, and thanks for watching this week's Through the Mail autograph return. See you on the next one.